Not a whole lot of people up yet. Looks like.
I didn't really get it from that. No, I was reading 50 Shades of Grey, but they didn't even comment anything about gray on it. It was just not really
Morning,
gray.
Rook.
There's no, I don't even think the word
You
gray.
sleep well.
Maybe you should read the
Pretty
book.
well.
Maybe you understand it. Maybe you understand it.
Oh,
Yeah, you
how
know.
about you? How were you last night?
Just like,
50
you
Shades
know,
of Purple.
get,
I stayed at the library all night and read, and I
get to
just
know
came back from
different
the
cultures.
library.
Oh, that
I'm really
sounds
confused.
nice.
If we're called
Wish I
higher,
could
aren't
stay
we
up
called
all
like
night and
low
read.
elves or something like that?
I tried reading for a little bit last night.
Because we wanted to...
Only made it a little bit into my book before falling asleep.
Do you not know
I did
And
have
3
to
schools
stop
of
and read.
magic.
Know what?
Oh, I could name you all 9.
about
Abjuration,
why we're
conjuration,
what the way we are?
Good morning.
divination, enchantment,
I thought
evocation,
maybe you just.
illusion,
Oh, I don't know.
necromancy, transmutation,
Excellent.
and universal.
Very good.
Thank
I
you.
wanted to take care
Hey.
of
Thanks,
things
Rock.
at any cost, and
Do you know what?
let's just say
I'm
Bring
just
we
making
everything.
sure.
took a,
I don't want you
a
hurt.
different route that,
What's up?
I don't know.
Thanks.
Seems
So
a
I
little-
feel like you already
Making sure
called
without you,
against
because I don't want any of
me,
them
like I
being
wasn't
hurt.
alive when that happened.
I don't
So
want to see
wasn't
anybody
bringing
else
my
get hurt
phone.
by Rook either, or by,
It's.
uh,
Do you know
sorry.
that
Like
I'm sorry,
Professor
you have to
Seal.
Okay.
speak up.
Do you know that book
I said,
that
come here.
Professor Vaughn destroyed?
No.
Okay, he destroyed a romance novel, and it's kind of like that except worse. It's smuts.
Oh, something that was in my phone.
It's...
They said that it's about
what?
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's just
I wonder what they'll have us up to today.
Shades of Grey.
I'll
It's
probably have to head back to the infirmary to check on Jay and Xana again this morning.
well, that kind of stuff.
Very well.
Don't tell Professor
Captain
Vaughn.
Steele
Ever
has
need a
had
hand?
me working
Let me
really
know.
hard to make sure that their bandages are clean and that they're recovering well. So, it's been a good opportunity though. I'm getting better at wrapping bandages. She showed me some stuff yesterday.
I saw like
Tie them properly.
a hole, and I thought that was him hiding behind the tree. But we're alright.
Generally speaking, you don't even want to tie them. You want to use like a she showed me tape or a
Even.
pin to hold it in place.
Hmm.
I was just tying it like it was rope. But she said that that can sometimes lead to
You're lucky.
it being too loose or too tight.
Hmm.
Then you can't really do much. Because while you're tying it, it shifts or it pulls.
Oh, I mean, you'll see. But it's basically where you go into a circle. You get into a circle of people, and you go around
So,
saying either.
She said today I would help her
And
with Specca, potentially.
answers true.
She was a little worried. She said that her burns were still pretty bad and wasn't sure if she wanted students practicing with her yet.
Point to say that we couldn't do anything that get a person into demerit or anything for dares, but yeah.
Cause great harm to this world.
This sounds exciting.
It
Hmm?
was interesting.
Just to be
Nothing. No, I saw something.
There's a lot of kissing involved.
Oh.
Kissing.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And a lot of secrets that were told.
I'm very confused.
Same.
if I did that.
Why are they talking about kissing?
Hey, people.
Hmm. I was told it was a formal greeting.
Wait,
I don't know about that.
are you scared of?
Mm.
I don't know.
Zachary hasn't fired.
It could be though.
Mm.
It's a little weird to tell you you're.
Well, we already met, so I don't have to.
Hmm?
Who is it?
Oh,
That's a secret. You'll have to find out.
I don't think anybody's ever done that to me as a greeting.
I won't tell anybody.
I think I have an idea.
I wonder.
I wonder where everybody else is too. Normally
I
people are a
was-
little more.
Well, I
Up
came
and at 'em
back
in
from
the
the
mornings.
library, so they most likely be at the the Coliseum or the training grounds.
Already?
Mm.
You don't know what happens when people find out, right?
Hmm. I haven't seen Kara yet this morning either. Have you seen her?
I don't want to be my friend anymore.
I saw her last yesterday, but no, I didn't
Oh, I
catch it this morning.
you
Alright. Well, I guess I'll just have to go and look for her then.
share the world
Mm.
with everybody.
No, no, I wouldn't.
It
No,
would just
I'm
seem
just
kind of
saying,
silly
we're
of me
friends.
to do that.
No,
Hmm.
I know that. But
Why don't we go look for everybody else?
I don't have any friends then. Can you imagine if I
Let's
left?
walk around.
Can you imagine if
I'll accompany you.
Academy and the squad forever? God, right?
I mean, I could imagine that.
Yeah. How's that make you feel?
Morning, Jay.
Good morning, Arbor.
How's your leg doing? Do I need to change your bandages again?
Pretty stiff. I don't know, we might.
Only the headmasters be
Probably best.
ask questions.
If you want to meet me over at the infirmary later, I'm sure we could
Okay.
take care of it there.
Oh, good morning, Esme.
It'd probably
We can
be
do that.
good
I
to
think
have
we'll make it to
Going.
Captain Silver take a look at it again.
the. Mm-hmm.
Just
Weeks.
Agree. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
my squad mates double as a good alarm to wake up.
What is it?
Which one?
You okay?
Oh. And it like ring ring.
Yeah. Yeah, she's Ring Ring. A good name. Keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. Do you feel okay after yesterday when I denied sitting on your lap?
I mean, no. I mean, it might have been a bit much to ask, but you know.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Anyways,
That's
we
why
were gonna go look for everybody else.
I think I see him over there by the water's edge. We'll go over
Oh,
there as well.
Maybe that's where everybody is.
But slowly. Take it easy.
Except you're not.
Yeah, you should probably be careful.
Mm-hmm. Definitely want to heal this again.
I'll go check on
Like
him.
something.
Don't you?
You haven't heard from Xana yet, have you? I want to make sure he's doing alright as well.
I heard he wasn't feeling very good today. But he should be here tomorrow, he thinks.
We have to worry about Mel.
That'll be good.
Melanie?
What the
Are you there?
What?
Hey, now.
What's going on?
Are you okay?
What happened?
I don't fucking know.
Mm.
What we're looking at. God.
You, because you're on the ground.
Mel?
Hey,
No.
Zachary, can you help
it
us?
easy.
Just give me a fucking.
Want to go take a swim?
No.
Zach, a little help, please. Not from Burn.
Is everything okay?
You need to go to
It
the
is
doctor.
now.
Good.
This is getting ridiculous.
What happened?
You've done that twice now. You haven't gone
Need to
twice.
go anywhere.
Speak up. I'm not going to ask twice.
I said the truth.
I don't really.
Well, say it again, because I didn't hear you.
We got some people manipulating
Trust me.
others. I pointed it out. Some people didn't like it.
And it's not up to you whether or not action should be taken. Maybe I should take you down a couple notches.
I like to see.
She didn't do anything.
Do you want that?
Professor Vaughn, please. Professor Vaughn,
Saran.
do anything.
Away from me.
Uh,
Now, you're going to put your hands by your sides and address me as a professor, not a student. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're a vermin. Do I make myself clear? Steel's bullets would just go through your legs. My blade takes them off. You really want that? Because I wouldn't hesitate. I don't think you're in a position of authority.
Is that so?
Yes. You're fucking...
That may be, but even your actions are unlawful in themselves. Calm down.
Professor, Melanie got upset. It's not Augusta's fault.
Please, you.
She didn't attack.
It was no one attacked anyone. Like, please, just put away the sword. She didn't do anything.
Stand down, Augusta.
She's in the infirmary.
Yes, both of you.
Go to the infirmary.
Should help
You
her.
want to flash your pretty powers at me? You're gonna find that results with me are a lot different than anyone else.
This is not worth it. Come on.
If I have any trouble from you, you're gonna find that fire from hell is a lot harder to beat than fire from the surface. I didn't think there'd be a frozen version of a hothead. Maybe I was wrong.
It's on the contrary, actually.
Any more of you seem to have any heated arguments with each other, since it seems to go unfolded. I'll take it in my own hands next time. And I won't be nice about it. I'm sick of this horseshit.
Yes, Professor.
He's got one hell of a temper.
He is a professor.
Ryder, calm down.
It's probably
Ain't
not a good
worth it.
idea to talk back to him like that either.
I'm okay.
I'm not even sure what happened.
The fool.
He thought she
I
attacked
don't know either. Why
So,
did Augusta attack someone?
Come on. We need you to cool down.
I don't think Gus did much. Just called her out.
I didn't know the situation, but it didn't mean to have someone else blow up on him.
He felt his authority was challenged. He didn't act right. That's why he did it.
Not here. Let's go see how she's doing.
All right.
Pardon.
Oh,
Brooke! Esme!
Excuse
How are
me,
you
my
two?
friends. I must be leaving.
very well.
Later, Ryder.
Bye, Ryder.
take care of her, Ryder.
It seems that a lot of vanguards are very high-headed.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
well,
our group is not like that.
I wonder what she did.
I don't know. Or from afar, she does seem kind of like a
There was an altercation.
kind of like a bitch.
No,
Um,
no, not Augusta.
No, not
Apparently-
Augusta Melanie.
Augusta said something to Melanie. Melanie blew up, literally. And then Vaughn came over. Melanie ran off.
Wait. She blew up again?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How many
It's
times is she gonna
scorch
blow
marks
up?
Still.
And then Augusta, I think Vaughn was questioning Augusta, and Augusta snapped back at him, and then Vaughn, you know, being a professor and all, and since the military academy gave it what's what to Augusta.
Well, sounds like Vanguard's getting their stuff together. That's good to hear.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Well,
Glad you're looking better, though.
get it out in the open now.
Jay.
And, later. So.
Glad you're looking better.
Yeah, I can put a little weight on it now.
Good.
Esme!
Yes?
You're so quiet. Are you okay?
Jay. Nine schools of magic, go.
Oh boy. I'm gonna miss the first one. It is abjuration.
Abjuration.
Abjuration. See, I'm always gonna say abjuration. Abjuration. Convocation.
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
Yeah.
Divination. Enchantment.
Divination.
Divination. See, I hate these endings. Vocation, enchantment, illusion, necromancy, transmutation, universal.
Yep, got him.
Well, that's the
Good
first three.
pronunciations.
First three just always get me.
Arbor. What is necromancy?
Oh, the study of life and death.
Good.
Got any others?
We're probably gonna need to know. Well, we're probably gonna need to know what they are too, because he's probably gonna amp it up.
Yeah.
What is transmutation? Jay.
That transforming an object to something else.
Pretty much, yeah.
That one makes sense due to his name. But I don't know what.
What kind
I
of
don't know
magic would I be used to make a shield? Most likely.
Abjuration.
Abjuration, you shield. Okay, that's one I didn't know.
It's
Just about to ask.
abjuration is the
Wards,
study of runes
glyphs, and shield.
wards.
Hmm. Do you know if Lily?
Evocation.
Or,
Oh, go ahead.
do you know if Lily or oh, what's her name? Is it Kari?
Curry.
You know if they're gonna be here?
I maybe. I don't know. Lily usually wakes up late. Kari, she might try to wake up. She's been having a hard time staying up lately.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might just be us three today.
Might
well,
be.
hopefully Professor Steele's in here. Or, well, if he is, we know our stuff.
Yeah, we probably know it the best.
What about
I'd say so.
universal magic?
Basically magic that doesn't fit into any of the other 8 schools.
Good.
Got any others?
Various for abjuration. What kind of magic would I use to teleport?
Conjuration.
And why?
Well, conjuration is all about taking something from one place and moving it to another place.
Yep, exactly. What kind of magic does Becca use?
Does Becca use?
For her cards.
That wouldn't be illusion. That would be divination.
Divination. Yep.
Very good.
Yay.
What kind of magic does Barthol use to go invisible?
Illusion.
You said it, all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, evocation. Evocation, that for like fire magic?
Yes.
Fire magic is one of them. But to be
I know,
exact,
but
it's
there's
all
more.
about... how did Steele say it? Evoking
Transferring
the
of energies.
elements.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of magic does, oh, I'm gonna get her name wrong. The girl with orange hair, she can make stuff out of metal objects. Chixie. What kind of magic does she use? Would that be...
That'd be
Enchantment?
transmutation if she's using magic to make them, but I don't think she
But wouldn't
said
she
she's
use a
using
challenge?
magic to make them. She said she builds them. I think she's animating them with magic, so I'm
Does
not
she just
really sure
enchant
about
it?
that
Yeah.
one.
Maybe it
Might
would be some kind of necromancy?
I was thinking enchantment.
But they're not
Or
really alive, are they?
You're right,
No, I don't
enchantment
think
probably
so.
best, because...
I'm pretty
Right, I
sure
forgot
G is
enchantment.
right. It's enchantment. I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Right, 'cause
I've got a
enchantment
good one
is
for you.
using your...
This is something that Captain Silver asked me. She asked me what 3 schools would be associated with healing.
Necromancy... Oh, hello, Professor Villa.
Oh!
How's it going, Pinky?
Just fine. We were kind of quizzing each other. How are you? It's been a little while.
I'm good.
Did you have a safe trip?
Well, safety is relative for what I had to do, but perhaps I have something cooked up for the likes of y'all when certain things come into play.
I look forward to it.
Well, that and the other squads too. That's one of the things I have to speak to Headmaster Teresa about.
Yes, if you are planning on doing any drills today, keep in mind Jay is still wounded.
What's up, Bronze?
Hey, Mr. P. Willie. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good. Good to hear.
Blue suit suit.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we didn't interrupt anything.
No.
I was just coming here to
What 3
introduce
schools
the
do you
squad.
think it is?
They're studying.
That would be necromancy.
Yes, they're still studying. They don't want shot again,
Definitely
which
is
is
one of them.
Oh.
No, I really don't want to be shot again.
I want to say universal, because it seems like a
He's
catch-all
got a
anyway.
temper.
And then
Yeah.
it wouldn't be conjuration, it wouldn't be illusion.
Yes, but
it wouldn't be
unfortunately,
evocation, it would be
did the
enchantment.
job. They have tried
Apparition?
so hard to memorize everything, and they've come a long way within a single day.
No.
They went from
The 3
knowing
she
none of the
actually
schools
listed
to every single
were
one.
evocation. The transferal of
And what
energy.
most of them are for.
You have transmutation, so using magic to stitch up wounds and such. Taking
We're a squad with a
something
bunch of
that's
nerds.
damaged and making it whole.
Yes.
And what was the third one?
Yeah, nerds.
No, I
Oh, you're not
forgot.
much
Nerds that
better.
aren't gonna get shot next time.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid that.
Good luck about that, by the way, with
the only
Ren
one
on
that
your
might
team.
get shot is Lily due to her attendance.
Lily in the...
What's wrong with Ren?
I don't think Santa's
She's a
going to
little
be
weird,
here.
but
She doesn't retain knowledge
I was
that well, it
hoping
seems.
Kari would.
I'll go check in
Pay
on the other
attention.
students.
And
Feel
she
free
kind
to
of-
meet your squad as you see fit.
Maybe.
You are the teacher for our squad, right?
Yep.
That's good to finally have a
wearing
teacher.
the pin.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, I guess he is. He's not very observant.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that at some point. So, yeah, this is just the 3 of you today, is it?
I think so.
Seems like
like
it's
it.
so
Lily
far.
has a habit of coming in late, so she might come in late.
And then
Yeah.
She
Kari
oversleeps.
has a difficulty waking up sometimes. I think it's the hot air. Or dry air.
She's still getting used to everything, probably.
She probably had the most drastic change of all of us.
Probably.
Come in handy when it comes to water. Things to
Right.
do with water, though.
So I've got Pinky, Beaker, Catfish, and Sparks. Your name is?
Jay?
That's very generic.
Thanks.
What do I call you? I'll call you generic.
Oh, you could call him Jane Eric.
You know what? You know what, Pinky? You're right. All right, I think I'll refer to you as generic.
Oh, it's gotta be better than generic.
It does have at least a nice ring to it, I guess.
Alright, so I haven't got it all planned out yet, but I deal in runes and scribing. Well, glyphs or whatever, however you want to pronounce it or say it, whatever. The problem is that I've got to figure out and fine-tune a way to teach all of you who probably have next to no knowledge when it comes to these sort of things. So I'll be explaining this to the rest of your teammates. Have any of you chosen your, I suppose, squad leader?
Yeah,
Not really yet. Oh, not officially.
No, you'll get it. There
We
was no
talked about
arguments.
But
Yeah.
Right.
I think our squad's stacked, though. I think any of them could do pretty good.
Well, two of you already have swords. The other one has a book bag. Another's a dragon. And the other one is
she
fish.
mentioned she knows how to
Fish
use
and a bunny.
bow.
Oh, great. I've got hair.
You've met him before.
Yeah. Bunny Foo-Foo.
Yeah.
And who does it with a what?
Oh, Lily. She mentioned something about a bow once.
Right. So
And
two
I
swords,
think
a bow, a book bag, and a bunny. And a fish.
Yeah,
Shanna
sounds about
mentioned
right.
knives, I think. I think I saw them with knives once, at least. And
I
then
I don't know.
you use a whip, and Kari has a trident.
Yep.
Don't you have a sword?
And magic.
Right.
She also
Can't
has
use it yet?
magic. Me?
Don't you have a
I don't have
weapon?
a sword.
I thought you had some kind of weapon.
I do. I have a whip.
A whip, that's what it was.
For distance. I'm a human.
Don't force it out,
Can't get
kid.
close. What?
Right. Here's a quick tip when it comes to magic. Magic is much like nature. You need to nurture it so it can grow. You can't force it. You can't demand that a tree sprout up out of the ground and bear fruit for you so you can eat before the winter solstice. You have to nurture it as it goes. Water it. Make sure the ground is tilled near it. Make sure it's got enough rotting fruits or vegetables or even animal carcasses so that it can gain nutrients, not just from the sun, but from other things amongst this planet. If you force magic and try to bend it to your will, it's not going to end well for you. Of course, the spell will kick off and do what it needs to, but it's going to come at a great cost in your body. You might not be able to cast a spell, or your limbs might go limp, or you might not be able to see or smell, or the next thing you know, you try to bite into a cheeseburger and it's tasting like rotten tomatoes.
Not pleasant.
No.
Don't like tomatoes.
you and I can agree on that one. So.
Be a horrible curse.
Let it happen naturally when it needs to.
Could you get
Yes,
consequences
Professor.
for trying to put too much energy into a spell, trying to make it more powerful than you should?
Yes, you can. It could backfire on you and the spell could explode into your face, or it could very well just not, just fizzle out.
I was thinking that maybe it would work, but at a great cost to your body.
To a degree. Because it depends on the spell and which the element or the school of magic you wish to use.
Okay, that makes sense. What schools of magic are more dangerous?
It's tricky, because all schools can be utilized in many different forms and ways. It's just mostly dependent on who uses them. And what they use it for. So.
Sounds very interesting. I can't wait to learn more.
What metals is your blade made of?
I don't know. It's a special metal, foreign metal that it was gifted by my grandfather. I have no idea, but I know it can cut through almost any metal. Oh.
Yep.
Time to go.
It's alright. I'll have questions for your weapons and materials later because, well, yeah. Come on.
Okay, time to hobble on down.
Should I go through?
That is our go.
Yes, we don't have our teacher. Hello, Captain.
It seems most of Vanguard are still in the infirmary. I do believe at least Mel is staying behind. Yeah.
Night.
Why? That's a table. Why you hit it?
Cicely.
Did Jay make it upstairs?
You hit tables?
I saw him at the entrance. He must have stopped. Hold on. Oh. Sorry, Jay.
I'm gonna be helping you later on, by the way, in the infirmary. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I can follow the rest.
Yeah, you cool. Y'all soon.
Sorry about that, Jay. I should have come and helped you up the stairs.
Stairs, it's kind of hard.
Depends on the favor. What's up?
All the teachers want everyone to stand at attention. Make sure that all of your squad does until she tells everyone to sit down.
This attention or this attention?
I think this attention, facing forward.
Getting messed up, son.
Yeah, I know, but alright. We got it.
That's a good
Thank you.
But
Okay.
they are situation still, but they should be here except
I hear it. Everyone to until they are dismissed or told to sit. So in other words.
Did you hear that, Jay?
I'm just taking a lap.
Okay, good.
It's slight exercise. It's not supposed to be fun.
what is going on over there?
All right.
Yes, we have about a minute or so. Seems that Vanguard did not well, but on it.
Maybe you should ring it one more time, just in case.
Perhaps seeing the marriage posted sparked some interest there.
Ren,
How does he get a merit? Stand at attention until you are told to sit. No more games.
To do some squats as well. We'll have to see. Time is of the essence.
You know, this is kind of like orange juice from concentrate because like it's really odd. Because the orange juice is like concentrated, so we're kind of like orange juice concentrated if you think about it, right?
Sort of, yes.
Take a look where.
Although you might want to also keep your mouth shut until told as well. That's a suggestion. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Okay. I'll do it for you.
They must be inside
you.
still. I don't
Okay.
that at all.
Barzal?
Yes.
Arms behind your back. Stand at attention until told otherwise.
Almost.
Alright.
Oh, we're just about to ring.
Hey, Sicily.
10,
What are you?
8,
Okay.
7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Stand at attention, Zachary.
No, he seems to have caught on quite quickly.
Seems there was attack in his seat.
Ooh.
Were they in?
Right.
Vaughn, if I may ask, were they inside the door by the time the bell rang?
Stand at attention.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
I
Keep
see
your
then.
mouth
All right.
close to my fucking squad, got it?
I was told to by this teacher, Melody.
They're my
All right,
squad,
everyone,
not
we will be
yours.
beginning today. Please
They
be
know what they
silent.
would do.
All right, thank you for standing at attention. You now may be seated. Hope everyone's burlesque and relaxation yesterday has paid off. Energized today. And as you can also see, Professor Willow is now back from his travel and situation he had to deal with. A couple things I need to go over today before we continue with today's lesson. You'll notice on both the roof of the skull and in the back, opposite of the rules, posted on some bulletin boards. We have everyone's merits now posted publicly, so you can keep track of what you have earned so far and what other people have earned. Please take note of the other people's accomplishments and try to outperform them. That is my recommendation to you. Also, it has become apparent to me that some people are quite curious about the attunement stone on the roof of the school. Please, we'll be putting up some protection barriers to prevent you from gaining access to it, but please prevent yourself from touching it moving forward. Quite nasty things will occur to you if you were to touch the stone. So be careful with that. That should about cover everything that we need to go over today, but we're going to be all heading to the infirmary now. We're going to be going over a lesson today in how to dress wounds, I believe, with Professor Silver. Thankfully, Professor Steele has offered us a subject at which he has shot Jay through the leg, and we will be tending to his wound and going over that for everyone's educational purposes. So make sure the next time you see Professor Steele to thank him for offering us this situation, and we'll take advantage of it. All right, everyone. You are dismissed for now. Please meet in the infirmary within the next 5 minutes.
I really don't want to say thank you to him for shooting me.
Vanguard, we need to redo our line because we have everyone here today.
Alright. Okie dokie, Captain.
Come on, you two.
Tallest in the back, shortest in the front. AKA
Oh.
Croy.
Sorry.
Come on. You're fine, child.
Got it, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Pika.
Oh.
Let's go.
You sure about that?
You know what? Help me out here.
Need help?
Man, I seem to be struggling.
Come on. Let's go.
Thank you guys.
Hi, Greenie.
Not another one.
No. My name's Rennie. You call me your Nara Sangres. That's my phone. If you can call me Rennie, you want it?
You're good. You're cool, Ethan.
Let's go.
Stairs suck.
What you laughing at, big guy?
Not you. No. Something that Willow said.
Called out.
Willow.
Can't believe you got called out by Professor.
What is this?
Eating plants for no reason.
The infirmary?
You're still laughing.
It's a grazer or something.
You know the freaking dude.
Vanguard, get in line, please.
Right.
Thank you. You're lucky Professor Steele is in here, because if we were talking in line, we would both...
These steps are a little wider.
Mm-hmm.
And that's off the stairs. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. You all are moving slower than molasses. Come here.
Sorry, my leg.
Generic. Hold still. Just gonna pick you up.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Wheelchair. I know it's an interesting ride, but we'd save that for the student that's in the eating it. Because it's too cramped inside the
Right. And
rooms here. We're going to have. Yes, there you go, Jay.
Thank you.
We're going to be using this, and everyone will be gathering in a circle around once we start. It seems everyone's already raring to go. We just gotta wait for.
You don't have to complain about anything about height, okay?
Alright,
Arbor.
face the professors.
Arbor, can you please locate Professor Silver? She wants you to be her aide today, along with Rin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go over there with.
She's here.
Perhaps I'll get Rin. I think she's over near the tool.
Oh, there's two.
Zachary.
Sorry.
Fine.
Hey, don't be like that. I didn't mean it.
Where would you best think this would be
It's-
able to occur?
It's fine. Alright, while we're waiting,
Becca's sleeping right there.
does anyone know how to stand at attention? That's parade rest. That is not, that is offensive.
I appreciate everyone for their prompt arrival.
Attention
Everyone,
is
please,
feet together,
you
arms
can-
at your
You know how
side.
to stand at attention. Please form a semicircle around so you can get a clear view of the patient here. And Professor Silver will begin here shortly. She is just discussing things
I
with
can
her
shoot him through
aides.
the leg again.
Yay, show and tell.
Jay, if you would like to show them which leg was it that was injured, if you may, in case they cannot visually see it.
The right one.
So,
Hello, Captain.
I see.
young Rin I have provided with some utensils to make use of. She has in
I didn't hit my bone.
Well, yes, he aimed to make sure he would not injure you too much.
I will have her.
Because we need you to be able to be doing drills again, of course, and he wouldn't want to miss out on that.
Oh, yeah, surely
Ladies
not.
and gentlemen, and others, it is a pleasure to see you on this first unofficial act. My intention had been to run you through bones and blood before we got to skin and injuries of that nature, missiles. But, as we have been provided an excellent opportunity by one of our beloved and favored professors, thought perhaps now would be a good time to get a lesson in how to redress a wound. Our young friend here suffered a gunshot wound 2 days ago. It was a through and through in his leg, through his meaty thigh. That injury was clean. He had no gunshot residue. It's a good one. Professor Steele is an excellent shot. Therefore, we will redress his wound before we begin magical healing. Lady Wren, Nurse Assistant Wren, excuse me. Nurse Assistant Wren, you have prepared a tray. Please, describe what is on the tray for our students who are so eagerly awaiting to hear it.
There's towels, and there's 3 gauzes, and it's rubbing alcohol, and tampon, and
Most importantly,
gloves. Yes, how do we get tampons?
What's so funny?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I see. There is a question upon the usage of this important item. The most important for gunshot wounds, young rider. Do you wish me to describe the many uses of a tampon that we find in the medical field?
I don't fucking
Are you serious? Ryder.
Sorry.
Dear God, Storm.
If you say one more thing, you will exit. Good. Now, so to start with, we are going to remove his current.
My rose bushes up yet.
We are going to remove his current bandages.
Here, I'll hold
We
him
have
still.
wrapped him in gauze. Lady Wren, this will be your job.
I don't really like blood.
Oh my.
I don't really like blood. So maybe
There is no blood there, young lady.
Okay.
Perhaps he's bled on the carpet a bit. And it was a little slippery.
Storm, pray.
What am I supposed to do?
You will take
got your
the
name
cloth
on 'em.
shields, the angled ones. You will
Giggle
insert
one
them
more time.
into the
During
wrapping
this
of
lesson,
gauze,
and
and you will
be
cut
walking
open.
10 feet through 'em.
Don't unwrap the gauze yet. Lady Arbor and I will do that. Begin now.
Okay.
Start from the bottom and work your way up.
Is this to my right leg?
Okay. Snip, 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 snip. Snip, 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 snip. Snip, 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 snip.
Be careful not to injure him further.
Why are you narrating everything?
No, that's Rin. I'm pretty sure she's been here for a while. You should know that by now, Vaughn.
Is that okay? Oh, wait,
All
snip.
right.
Whatever
Do
gets her
not
in her
remove
headspace.
the bandages. Please step back so the students may see the bloody wound that is left there. As you can see, there's a through
Here,
and
if you
through.
would like to get a view over here.
As you can see, there's
I'll
a through and
just,
through. I have
dispose of these.
inserted
Yes.
the device I mentioned earlier, Ryder. What is it called? This device that made you so amused earlier.
You called it a tampon, ma'am.
That is correct. I have introduced a tampon into this bullet wound. Why did I do that, students? Could anyone guess?
Hands behind your back, boy.
Mel.
To clog the bleeding and to prevent further
You are not
spreadings of
Mel,
blood.
boy.
Is your name Mel?
Oh.
Sorry.
Lady
Let
Mel.
Karoy answer. I want to see if he knows.
Oh, very well.
Please.
It's to stop the bleeding, pretty much. It's to clog up the open wound so there's no further bleeding.
Correct. So, as unusual as this sounds, this is pretty common in battlefield triage. Tampons are extremely useful. They expand when in contact with any liquid, including blood. They have a lot of pores, a lot of surface area that allows the platelets to bind to them and close wounds. Our young boy here is going to experience quite an unfortunate pain as we yank this out, and I apologize in advance for that, but we have to do it.
Oh boy.
Lady Arbor,
Why don't the two
please
of you
do
move a
remove
little
both
to
from
left?
the front and back. One yank, please. Do not hesitate.
Yes.
Brace yourself, boy. Prepare the gauze wrapping.
Is there gonna be blood? I don't know if I
Ren,
can
prepare the
feel this.
gauze wrapping. Now the tampons.
Disgusting.
And
Insert
pull.
And insert one in the rear. Alright. We won't have to do these again.
Okay.
This is just temporary. And now I shall wrap up
guess.
the gauze to prevent further bleeding. Important when you're dealing with cuts, abrasions, or any type of bleeding injuries to make sure you apply pressure. You apply pressure to the wound so that you can prevent blood flow from leaking. In addition, this is what I will teach you in our future lesson. In addition, you want to make sure you can
Hands
insert
behind
two
your back,
fingers.
boy.
You can insert 2 fingers beneath the binding that is not too tight. You do not wish to cut off circulation to the rest of the extremity. That's his foot, for you who do not know that term. I am squeezing your foot. Do you feel my touch?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You want to make sure that your patient can continue to feel and that you do not feel a strong pulsing sensation. You want to make sure that the blood flow is unrestricted and that we have tied this up. In the future, we will no longer be binding this with gauze. We will actually use, if you can believe it, we will be using super glue to close the wound. It's actually better than sutures for a wound like this.
Okay.
So, tampons, gauze, pressure, taking care of our patient. These kind of wounds are actually not too difficult to take care of when they're through and through. What I will be teaching you in your first lesson is we will go through the different types of fractures that exist. We will go through all of the bones of the body, especially the long bones, as the ones that are most commonly broken. I will teach you how to bind them in the case of battlefield triage, so that you can get back to the fight. We are not surgeons here. We are attendants, taking care of our friends, to prepare them for the actual battlefield medics who will go further, or mages. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J, thank you.
Thank you.
You are dismissed for now.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely, sir. Mr. Chips.
Are you guys prescribing him anything for pain?
Oh, no. Pain is a good educator. It's very helpful.
This was a punishment after all.
Unfortunately.
And another reason we went over this as one of the first lessons is because Professor Steele comes back, I believe, tomorrow from his hunting trip, so this might not be the last bullet wound you see within the next few days, so this hopefully has absorbed into everyone's minds moving forward. So get your tampons ready. Yes, Chips?
May I ask how he got the wound? Other than he shot him?
Jay, would
Why?
you like to, or perhaps all of Arden Vale, who were present at the time, could be best to fill him in? Bit of a story time.
Arbor, you tell it.
I failed to correctly answer Professor Steele's question.
Hannah, could you go further to explain what the subject matter for the question was? And what Professor Steele has decided?
These schools of magic, sir. We were
How
all
many
meant to
schools
learn
are
all
there,
9 of
Hannah?
them by the end of the night. 9. Yeah.
If I recall correctly, you were supposed to teach all of the people of your squad the 9 schools, I believe it was, by the end of the day, and unfortunately some failed to do so, and so Professor Steele shot both Xana and Jay as punishment.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Are there any more questions before we dismiss you for today?
Great.
Headmaster, if you
All right,
would.
Vaughn, could you please help Jay up? And everyone, you are now dismissed. Yes, Professor Silver.
Should we
Well,
head back
That's
to
Get it up, boy.
for the dismissal.
Yes,
Or-
everyone is now dismissed. Thank you for paying
You
attention
good?
for today's situation.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions
Solomon
about this
Kay, I'd like
particular
to speak
treatment,
with
this
you,
casual lesson, please feel free to ask me afterwards. I will be in the
Yes.
infirmary for some time.
Yeah.
And perhaps Professor Steele will offer us a refresher course later if people do not perk up. But hopefully that
Indeed.
does not happen again.
This is just great.
Outside,
Be on
let's
your
go.
best fucking behavior, got it?
Mm-hmm.
What, Arbor?
Madame Silver?
Shit.
Miss Vina,
Here we
yes.
go again.
What the excited teammates you got there?
More often than not, in the battlefield, I'll probably be
Should
in
we
a
just head
different
over to
form,
the
which
library
has
right now?
You want to say that
different
again?
conditions for.
You really have excited teammates.
Would it be possible for me to prepare something
At least we're a team.
to tell you for everyone else to know?
At least we're all here.
Absolutely. I am familiar with
I'm
team
writing
and how
notes
it works,
about-
but I would appreciate your specific notes.
Thank you
What a
very much.
shame.
Writing notes about
Especially
the,
At least my
restoration.
teammates
I'm
actually care
particularly
about why they're
interested
here
in that.
and are giving
Mm.
the effort.
kind
That
of
would be a
curious
little
as to
bit
what he's meant about
Where's
rose
your
bushes.
team?
I might
should
go
be
Difficult,
there.
yes.
Melanie.
But I'll get you what you need.
Just stop.
And are
Thanks
you
so much.
siding with the high elves now? Is that
Thank
it?
you.
You are
Melanie.
dismissed, Steve.
Why'd I fucking side with them? I didn't choose the team.
Is this something about
Fucking
race?
asshat. Maybe.
I think that's a
Arguing
bad
among each
topic.
other. I don't believe this has to do with
What's
anything.
wrong with high
Well, I
elves?
mean, if you want to talk about that,
Really
one of
full
our
of yourself,
professors
all
was
right?
constantly.
What's your plan for
Maybe
today?
of your own ass. Maybe you'd
Who?
actually see the whole world.
Steele?
All right.
I believe so, yeah.
I
Well,
don't
Steele
know.
does that to make
I'm
you
a
all angry
little-
on purpose. He's not
Forget it.
actually
You're
hateful.
not worth my time.
Let's just
Get out of my sight.
Good. I was about to say the same thing.
It's a little crowded here.
Okay.
Oh, it's a big rivalry.
No one hates us.
Purpose can be, or what it's usually used for.
What kind of bullet wound?
If he was here, he'd probably have shot the both of you.
Are you feeling a little better now with everything cleaned up?
Mm-hmm. I was hoping she'd use healing magic to completely clean it up. She did not.
I'm sorry.
We're on the ball. It won't happen again.
Just means it's gonna be a boring day. Gotta find something to do.
Actually, I know Kari can deal with small wounds. Maybe I'll be one second.
Okay. Wonder what that was about.
No. Promising you something. You're here to learn, and if you disobey orders and make mockery of the teachings that we are providing you,
Sounds like they're getting an earful.
it means that permanent discipline must be shown.
It definitely sounds like a lecture.
Give them a private conversation, Karoi. We do not eavesdrop. We're the only squad that doesn't.
True.
We don't eavesdrop, do we?
Wait outside the library.
I don't think we do.
I would much rather that you take the lesson and actually learn it rather than make a mockery of it. But if you're going to make a mockery of it, I'm going to teach you the meanings of
Ain't it coming out anytime soon, or?
I don't know. I thought she would.
Which one do you think is Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Because I can't pin one on them. Are you satisfied, teach? I think they both have them each name equally.
I would recognize your mistake. I am. Free to go.
No, there should be like a Tweedledee. Do you think? Maybe it'll. Maybe I'll replace it. No, absolutely not. He's Tweedledee. Tweedledum will be.
Sensitive ears, by the way.
I just
Good.
thought of something.
Alright, calm down, Ryder. Let's go to the library so you
What
can
am I gonna do if I get shot?
without prying ears.
Come on, buddy.
Well, considering you're probably
learned how to do it.
harder than... Your skin's harder than actual skin.
Actually, my skin is very soft. It's the stone underneath that's the problem. I don't think it can withstand a bullet, though. I fell. Well, it wasn't a wrong height, but I fell long enough to break off my arm once.
Ooh. Right. Well. If you all have free time, I'd like to take you down to the Coliseum.
Okay.
Sure.
May I make one note first, Professor?
Get off of here,
With the headmaster's permission, he's allowed it if Kari wakes up for her to try to use her healing magic for educational purposes on Jay's leg. She can't do big wounds, but she has been able to do cuts and bruises. He says he's willing to supervise.
I don't mind
an educational
supervising
purpose
it.
on her case. Oh, wonderful. If she wakes up, of course, she's having trouble waking up due to the drier climate.
It's alright. In the meantime, let's go.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming. Slowly but surely.
I'm helping. I'm trying to help.
Here.
Thanks.
Right. So, I'm going to make one thing and one thing very clear. I've made it very clear to some of you already. At ease. Stop. We're not in a classroom. When we're inside the classroom, I will be a teacher. Nothing more, nothing less. Outside of the classroom, I will be Professor Willow. I will still be considered a teacher, but I will not be as harsh. When we're inside the classroom, I expect you to be paying attention to your utmost abilities. I don't care if you're going to take notes like Beaker does, or if you're just going to simply go off of memory. I will try to provide you with any tools I can necessary to help and or aid you in the process of learning. But beyond that, you're on your own, as you would be on a battlefield.
Yes, sir.
You get a question wrong in my classroom, that's 2 feet in the rose bushes.
Hmm?
Can I
Okay.
ask clarification on that? What do you mean by that?
Enchanted rose bushes that will even able to scar you, Pinky.
Just one question?
That's where I thought so.
Seems. Well, I guess Steel did the same thing, so.
No mercy.
This whole academy seems like that. Makes sense, I
I'm
guess.
I'm
You're
not
military.
delving out punishment because I enjoy it. I'm delving out punishment because the second you step onto a battlefield, the moment you make one mistake, that's a limb.
We're here to protect your lives and turn you into soldiers after all. One day, if you misstep or forget something we taught you here, someone that you become quite fond of here may end up dead because of your lack of seriousness. And that is why we are here. We're not here to be your friends, we're here to be your teachers. I hope that is clear.
Understood.
Well,
Yes, sir.
the other teachers might think that. I've lived long enough to learn that it doesn't matter whether you're going to be my friend or you're my family member or whatever. Time passes differently for me than it does you. I will still remember you. Your laughter, your smiles, and everything. It's ingrained in my memory. I will treat you with respect, and in return I hope that respect will be returned. If you wish to treat me more than with more respect, I will show that more respect. If you treat me with kindness, I will show you kindness. The reason why I've bestowed nicknames on all of you is because you have yet to earn your name back in my eyes, as you're still nothing but a seed. Until you blossom into the roses that I know that you can become, or the sturdy trees that I know that you will be, until you've embedded your roots so deep into the ground and gained enough knowledge to bear your own fruit and spread it to the world, your names will remain as they are. Nicknames. This goes for all the other students. But all of you who are underneath my care and my protection have a bit of a leg up. So.
I apologize.
Well said, Professor Willow.
No matter to me one way or another, she joined the conversation.
Yes, they're allowed to enter the stadium as they see fit.
So, for the most part, I wanted to get to know what it is that you are going to be using. You said you use a whip. What's the materials made out of?
Mostly animal hide, though it's consecrated to deal with different kinds of creatures.
No iron, no steel, nothing.
No.
Right.
Seems it's mostly blessed to deal with evil of some sort.
Yes, sir.
You said your blade is foreign. Was it man-made?
From my understanding, no. It's been able to cut through anything I've ever put it, and I've never had to sharpen it.
Your blade.
My dad made this.
Oh dear. Child, sheath that, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna ask where your father comes from. It's the fact that you even have something like that at the beginnings of this is just.
As for that tree that you attacked, we had you attack yesterday for training because you might have damaged the glyphs on the dummies. The tree's natural healing seems to still be occurring, so you were not able to halt its natural healing with your sword. Hopefully that answers some questions for you.
That does, actually. Thanks.
Yes. We were worried that the sword would undo the runes on the dummies that we use for protection.
The reason why I'm asking you what it is your objects are made out of and what material they come from is man-made metals are poisonous to me. You don't need to raise your hand.
Oh, sorry. I should note then I also have, a gun coming in. Though kind of getting stuck through customs at the moment.
He's getting to know his squad. Do you need to speak with me?
That does have metal bullets.
Your blade, unless you can get its heritage down for me, I won't know whether it'll be harmful, so I won't be able to touch it or help you imbue it with enchantments or glyphs or runes.
I do not see anyone else
Yours,
right now, so
Pinky,
based on what I've heard so far.
that doesn't need any help. That's not something within my purview. That's something your father would have to help you with. As far as your whip goes, that I could help you. Imbue with certain styles of enchantment, runes, or glyphs. To either strengthen the hide itself, or even make the whip like a blade in and of itself.
You actually have an idea for that, but it's going to require a bit more testing on my end.
Fair enough. For the most part, my punishment shall remain a secret, unless I say it otherwise. I will tell the other students, and once all of you have gathered and are actually here, you all should figure out who it is you want your team captain to be, so I can bestow them upon their regulations and what they need to do. I'm not one for formalities, and I don't really enjoy them. Which is why I'd prefer people stop calling me Professor Willow, but I'm going to let it slide because I'm pretty sure he would get mad. And I don't want you all getting...
Professor Steele would probably shoot us again.
Exactly.
It may be best to maintain the chain of command in the appropriate terms for everyone. Just make sure people don't slip by mistake.
So, in the classroom, Professor Willow, in the presence of Headmaster Karita or any of the other staff members, you will refer to me as Professor Willow. Outside of that, in front of other students, if you wish, you may call me Willow. And if they have a problem with that, and they bring it up to another staff member, have them come speak to me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Professor Willow.
If anyone makes fun of you for having tampons stuck in your leg, tell me.
Perhaps we'll have to have some tampons stuffed in theirs as well to counteract it. Perhaps both.
Probably wouldn't be hard if I walked up to Melanie.
I don't know. I don't know if a tampon can solve a burn wound.
No, I don't want to get burned, but it
No.
would be funny to see her punished.
Well,
Not a big
I
fan of her.
understand. I understand that there's some form of a structure system to this in order to be able to advance beyond what you are now, potentially. But don't view the other classmates as targets. You might be standing side by side with them on a battlefield one day, and the last thing you want to have is a guilt or remorse or anger or hatred for something that they've done to you.
Okay. Understandable.
But that's not to say you're not allowed your own opinions. So, otherwise, you're free to go, unless you have more questions.
Actually, I do have a question, but it's pretty off topic and a bit strange and could be a bit personal.
Go ahead.
Do you turn into a big tree too?
Time will tell.
Fair.
I'm a bit more eager to show things like that, I guess. But yes.
To some degree, yes, and to some degree, no, but it does require quite a lot of me.
Understandable.
So, for the most part, I just write cliffs into my box skin, and it usually either hardens it like steel or rock, depending on which form of element I wish to use. Again, these are things that we will get into once I have my proper curriculum down and it has been accepted by Headmaster Karita.
Yes. We did, during the placements, figure out their affinity, after all. Some students would be more gifted in different runes than others.
So, any other questions?
If I may ask before you three leave, before you're dismissed from my presence as well, can you inform both me and Willow, if you recall during your placements, what affinity did you master, or not master, but which did you seem to be affiliated with? Hannah, could you begin?
The light rune.
I see. That seems to match quite well with your whip, for example. And Jay, what was yours? The green one, so your earth as well. Similar to me. And Arbor, if I may ask.
I didn't seem to really have any specific affinity for any of them. They all felt weird.
I see. So it's similar to Rook, who seemed to have... Rook attached himself to every single one he touched. He said he was able to see their circuits. So he didn't seem to... I think he actually did shoot one eventually, but it was really weak. But perhaps the future will tell.
Oh, light. Yours was green?
So there's Earth, yes. Or anything close to it.
You're undetermined.
I guess.
It's either that or you're able to wield all of them at once. Which would be very impressive.
I've only ever done stuff once, so I don't really know much about magic.
Alright. Right. Well then.
Alright, you are dismissed from my presence as well, if you'd like. There's no more questions.
Again,
Feel free to look at the merit board if you'd like to take a look. Yes, Hannah?
Professor Willow said that he'd be willing to oversee the healing as well, if that's all right with you.
Yes, if Kari does wake up or arrive from whatever situation she's part of right now, that works for me as well. I do know Professor Willow wanted to speak with me as well, so perhaps we can discuss that during that.
Thank you.
Alright, you are dismissed. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay.
Can you help, Jay?
I think I'll survive. Take it slow.
At least we can sort of heal you. Or at least make it a little bit better.
It's getting there.
Well, if Kari wakes up, we can try to heal a bit of it. Or, you know, boost the process.
I hope she does. And soon.
Yeah, everyone must be at the training arena or in one of the dorms.
No, a few went to the library, but...
Library, maybe.
Want to go to the library?
Sure. Got nothing better to do.
Alright. That one's the orange one. Not that I'm complaining,
Oh, wait.
Arbor, but why were you
Is
reading
that-
book the other day?
I think that's Xana, by the way.
Wait, Xana?
Or Kuroi? Oh, never mind. It's just Irnami. She's sitting down. I couldn't tell from a distance.
How's it going?
Hi, going alright.
Is everything alright?
Yeah, everything seems to be fine.
Okay, we were just
What are you guys doing sitting in the middle of the road?
we were just talking about
me,
trains.
ma'am?
Lady Arbor, tomorrow Professor Steele returned. I suspect his lessons will be as educational as they were previously. Do not fear, it is an opportunity. Should one of the students bring me someone injured who has been attended to in the ways I have demonstrated today, a merit will be handed out to them and their squad. Please do endeavor to inform the rest of your squad of this opportunity.
So if somebody gets hurt and their squad helps them fix the wound like you showed us today, they'll
Assuming a
receive a
bullet
merit?
wound, of course. Indeed.
Of course, I'll let my squad know. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You may return to your family.
I thought it was the wind.
Jay.
I thought that's why you're freaking out a little bit.
Hey, where's his hand going?
Anna?
We had whispers like 5 minutes ago.
Huh. I thought it was the gust of wind.
I don't know. It was like a while ago.
Hannah?
There she is. Arbor, just by the fountain.
Oh.
Sorry, last time I was here, someone was hiding behind the bushes. That's all.
Anyways, Captain Silver wanted me to let you know that, if somebody, well, okay,
I think
Professor Steele is supposed to be back tomorrow, and if anybody gets hurt,
Wait, what happens tomorrow?
I think
Professor Steele comes back.
Professor Steele will be back. And,
hold on.
if anybody gets
I might
hurt,
have saw something funny.
and,
in the
they
bushes.
bring them to the infirmary, they'll...
yeah.
Oh! I
What?
just saw
What?
Professor Vaughn just jumped off of
Better?
the top of...
I mean,
Get off the roof?
I'm surprised his body didn't break.
What?
Something the matter.
How did your body not break?
How'd you do that?
Put it on the blade. The blade absorbs all impact with my strength channeled into it. And besides, even if my body broke, I'd be fine. Just a little wobbly.
How would
I
you
don't
be fine
recommend
if you had no body? They broke.
My body would be fine.
Because he's not controlling. Well, he's not his body. Sort of.
I
Right?
control the bones, and the bones won't break if I keep them together. The flesh I have no control over, though. I don't care what happens to the flesh. The muscles will tear. Details. I'm not gonna hit you with that. I've already hit you. I've done it already.
Sorry, it's just.
Careful. I know I get it. But.
Better safe than sorry. Also, I deal with a lot of people that just wiggle their weapons around. It's not weapon safety.
Well, you see, I'm not really a weapon safety specialist, considering most of my life I used it for their purpose. And I was very rarely around other people, so you'll excuse a lot of my actions. I don't spend a lot of time with people, and I still haven't changed even being at the school for a few years.
Yes, but I at least trust you to know where you're swinging.
Yes, I have full control of my weapon. Well, if I wanted to hurt somebody, I would have done that. Except for smacking Ryder. That was completely intentional. He deserved that. He does cry a lot, doesn't he? He's
a little bit.
He is a whiny demon. He often, well, most demons have a very, very steady grip on their emotions at a later age. It took me a few years before I could even master control of Hellfire. That's what Melanie is going through. Can't control her powers very well. Staging herself to hurt herself all the time, and so on and so forth. That's why she exploded earlier at the dorms. Yes.
She lost her temper?
Yes. You know, she'd probably ask for help if Connor was here. Or she'd ask me if she didn't resent me so much.
Well, it's up to her then.
Well, I know how well you feel towards her actions towards Specca, but once again, I don't think that was even completely in her control either way. She can barely control her powers.
If I may, Professor, that's like saying that if I hit someone with my whip on accident, it's not my fault. It is my fault. It's unpredictable and an unruly weapon, but I wield it because...
In a duel?
But if I wield it in... No, but
that's what the point I was making.
And I'm saying that if she didn't control her power, or if she doesn't have control of her powers, she shouldn't be using them. I wouldn't be using a whip if I didn't know how to use it.
If you're on a duel and you accidentally hit somebody with your whip, you're doing something wrong. You need to pay attention. I was referring to the duel. What she does outside the duel is completely reckless and can be punished. Because she's not trying to learn how to control herself. I'm not excusing it entirely, but there's nothing against the rules in a duel between having unstable power and having complete control over it. If you win the duel, you win the duel. Whatever means necessary, I suppose. As long as the other person doesn't die, I guess. I mean, hell, you put me in there and I'm just spinning my blade around. If I win, then I win. Not necessarily wrong. Just stupid that I was flailing it around like an idiot, not knowing how to use it. You see what I mean? She's a fool for not knowing how to control her power. Not because of controlling her power, but because she hasn't tried to learn. She hasn't taken the step forward to try to learn. That's her problem.
I think we're arguing about the same thing, actually. Sorry, I perhaps didn't explain myself correctly.
We were. And you assumed I was calling it an accident and saying she wasn't at fault. When I was referring to a duel, there are no accidents in a duel. There's only what you will and won't be doing against your target. But I don't really see you for the dueling type. I think you're more intrusive to your studies. Combat-wise, I have yet to see anything. You need to show me something sometime. That goes for all of you, I suppose.
Of course, Professor.
I did speak with Vivina. I don't know which way. Which way does she pronounce that name?
Vivina, I believe.
Vivina. I talked to her about the venom thing. I filled her in with what I told you. Don't worry. I 100% approve of making your own cure from scratch.
Thank you.
Tell me, Arbor, do you know how to use that blade?
Yeah.
How much experience do you have with it?
My dad kind of taught me all of the basics, and I tried practicing it on my own most of the time.
Well, that is not my primary weapon of choice. Well, usually mine are way bigger than that. Yeah, at least it's like a bigger version of that sword, and not as sparkly. I was just lucky to get a great sword. But I suppose I might be able to help if you need lessons. I know a thing or two about using that blade. Most of the time, if well, I don't use this. I don't use great swords when I'm on missions. I use my dagger because I'm more of a subtle fighter. But I'm trained in all the ways of different blades, at least a good few of them. I don't know how to use warglaives. We don't use them a lot at Hell, so we don't see a lot of those.
I don't really have any sort of practical experience. I've only ever really used it once. The rest has all been just practiced by myself, and
I understand.
I've only ever fought against my father, and he used a scythe, so I don't think that
You're here to get better. Ascension's here to make sure you rise better. You know, me, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't able to share some knowledge. So if I need to share some knowledge, I'll give you what I can. That goes for you as well, Jay.
Okay.
Just know I'm always ready to practice. Just don't be like Rin and try to duel me with a wooden sword. I didn't hurt her, don't worry.
I didn't think you did, Professor.
Well, just making sure.
No, I mean, I don't think you would hurt a student unnecessarily. That's what I mean.
Well, let's not rule anything out.
Someone that didn't deserve it?
Never. If a student decides to pull out a weapon at me and refuses to put it away, for example, this comes out. That makes sense?
I need to speak to Lila, if that's right.
Well, she needs someone to talk to anyway. She seems to be out of her own at the moment.
Thank you.
Yes. You two continue on with what you want to do. I'm going to not be jumping off the buildings at the moment.
And then there were two.
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and head to the library like we were planning to?
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
Still feeling okay?
Yeah, it's just a little stiff. I'm taking it easy. I really want it to heal. I'm gonna go back to training.
Hey Jay.
Hmm?
Can I ask your personal opinion on something?
Sure. What is it?
Do you still think that, Hannah should be the squad leader?
I think she'd be alright with it, but I also think you would do well.
Okay. That's
You
all I
want
wanted
to be
know.
the squad leader?
I've been thinking about it more and more.
Does it bother you that she's gonna be a squad that we picked her that day?
Not really. It's just I've noticed a couple of things with her. Small things that worry me. She's
Like what?
A good person and all,
There's some raspberries.
but I'm just not entirely 100% sure about it.
I hear you, Steve.
I'm beginning to rethink what I was thinking before, now that I've gotten to know her a bit better. Because when I said that, I realized I didn't know her all that well. I just knew that she was smart, at least. Book smart.
No.
Mm-hmm.
This is precisely why I dislike elves in the first place.
I worry that my one biggest worry is she'd be too stubborn. If you thought she was wrong, and the majority of us would agree with it, she would think she's right.
Yeah, she's very stubborn.
That's a worry about. That's why I tried to go with the angle of more of a fluid leader instead of just one set leader. Because I don't think I don't think we have a personality to really butt heads with each other. Unlike some other squads.
That, or the fact that we won't butt heads. I'm sure we will, eventually. We won't agree on everything. We already haven't.
Did Spooter Girl run this way?
Who?
I haven't seen anybody run this way.
Other than those
Thank
two.
you.
Not what you've done.
Assuming he's talking about Vevena? I think he's saying spider, but in a really weird way. Anyways,
They cut down several dozen of
I agree with Headmaster Akiyama on this one. We really should have at least one definitive leader. Having too many people vying for control of a situation,
elves in general.
he seems to think that it would lead to problems. I'd have to agree with him.
I can see it leading to problems with certain personalities, but I'm just trying to think of who would challenge a leader. I don't think I would. I don't think Xana would. I don't think Kari would. Maybe Lily.
Demons are vilified.
And you.
Maybe Lily and Hannah, myself.
Or Hannah. Yeah. Those three would be the three that I...
Isn't always very vocal about it. But she does have differing opinions from the others, and it's only a matter of time until she would speak up about something. Like I said, we get along well, but that doesn't mean we will always be completely devoid of any sort of conflict. We're going to eventually disagree on something, and it's probably going to take a bit of convincing from everybody to come to a final agreement. And I really don't want that to be in the middle of a war game or even worse, a mission. Somebody could get hurt.
We need to try to invoke that situation before that happens. Something that would
exactly, or
cause different opinions and see how we handle it. Maybe whoever wants to be a leader, have them be a leader for this certain thing. As the situation would play out, and see how they handle it.
What was that?
I can see that'd be really good exercise.
What do you use for fighting?
I'm not always familiar with these things, but
you might need to learn. Do you not have magical abilities?
A leader normally delegates things, right? They ask tell them to go and do
I can
something.
make my hand.
Kind of like the
I can
professors
use
do.
the
They
spell,
tell us what to do.
Exactly.
Making my hands
So, when it
twice their
comes
size.
to our
Are
squad,
they still ethereal?
our
Maybe.
squad leader would
like I
be
said, I
someone
can
saying,
make them solid
hey,
or pass
I need
through.
you to go and take care of this.
Okay. So use blunt force.
What I suggest is do a situation and put you as the squad leader one time, put Hannah as the squad leader one time, and someone else put Dom as the squad leader that time, and see who handles it the best.
And hammers. Very well, I see.
How do you handle a student or one of us going against you or How do you convince someone?
All right.
I think that's all important.
Vaughn said, you're
Not only know what's best, but how to convince people that it is best.
Yeah, you're Rin.
Definitely. I've been thinking about it mostly just because I remember thinking about it. What made me stop from saying myself? And it was me saying that it was my own confidence. So I've been wanting to try and work on it, get better at this. Have more
You did
confidence
well
in
on
my
that.
decisions.
On the first couple days when we did that game, you did well. Me and you both did well.
I guess the situation was something I was used to. I like playing games, and coming up with strategies to beat people in games it's kind of fun.
I don't know. I think most students would actually.
See, I think I'm good at that, but what I don't think I'm good at is.
Opportunities to.
Don't you remember during Truth or
Yeah,
Dare?
I didn't always have a lot of opportunities to play against people, but I really do like things like chess and other games. And they're really good learning opportunities. Yeah, they are a lot of fun, and
are you sure?
playing that card game was.
Yes, give me a moment here.
Well, it felt comfortable to me.
Thankfully, there's plans in here.
I wonder if we can play that card game again. Maybe not today, but I would love to play it again. That was fun.
It was fun. There was a good deal of luck involved, but that's true for most strategy games.
Well,
it's
yeah,
almost
there was a good deal of luck
impossible
in
for a game
in
to
the first
completely.
part. But then the fact that you could overheal a card, that turned more skill, which we didn't even think about.
Yeah, that was a
So
bit
after
unexpected. That was them using
Which
the
then means
wording of rules against us.
If you could figure
Thankfully,
it out,
we managed to get around it anyways.
There we go.
Because they make too many mistakes.
We don't have to go anywhere. Is there anyone you'd like to talk to?
Rin, are you okay?
Back's just bothering her a little bit, that's all.
Oh.
Give me a second
Arbor.
to think about that. I'll be right back.
When you're done with your conversation, I would like to inform you of something.
Sure.
He went invisible, but perhaps he has to think about it. Let's go see these students over here then.
Choo choo.
She too, Eze.
I thought you said you don't like trains.
I hate trains. Choo choo.
Oh, God.
Now, are you regretting your decision now or no?
Choo choo.
Well, who was it we had to
unsure how
look
to feel
for, Rin?
about
Do you
that.
remember?
It was
Would you like a
Vavina.
hug?
I don't know why the boss wanted to see
Ah, Vavina. Let me check the campus real. Oh, I can't check the.
She's by the stadium.
Maintaining this chair. Give me a moment here. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Are you jealous?
Maybe.
Would you like a hug?
No, I'm fine.
Would you like a hug?
Yeah. I suppose.
You want it from her or me?
Both, both, both. Group hug, group hug.
Okay, that works for me.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. It's a group hug. You guys have to come here.
Group hug.
You have to join. It's a
hi,
group
Hannah.
hug. Hug.
There.
I guess Hannah doesn't like hugs as much.
Yes. Yes. Exit yourself and then.
Anyway, are you done with your conversation? I would like to talk to you.
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
Follow me.
And then there was one.
I'll be right back. Hannah's still here too.
Nope.
I don't think
I
I've been
was
to this
asking you a
cave
question.
before.
Did Professor Silver approach you about anything about today? About tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, she said that if somebody gets hurt and a squad uses the information from today's lesson, they'll receive a merit.
Very well. I don't have to inform you.
Thanks. Yeah, she already approached me about it.
Because
I
Professor
don't
Steele
want
is
to see
coming
anybody
in
get
with
hurt, but
extra lessons.
oh boy.
And I guess that's the part she didn't inform you about.
Extra lessons? Did she say anything about what they would be about?
No.
Oh boy. Well, in any case, if somebody gets hurt, I should be able to help them at least.
I'm trying to find a bug for you, at least. Like you said about your previous conversations with you, you're saying you're trying to figure out what kind of magic or healing you use.
Yeah. Professor Willow warned us, though, and said to be careful, not to force it. So...
I'm just trying to find things about it, at least. Different types of healing.
Maybe there's a book out there about the kind of healing I did before.
What did it feel like?
Felt warm, I guess? I don't know, it's hard to describe.
It sounds like it's more leaning towards my theory of evocation.
We can ask them about Barthol.
Maybe.
Ow, the stairs! Oh my god, the stairs, Choo-choo!
Sorry about that. This train's looking for Barthol. Have you seen him?
No.
Oh.
All right, Renan. It looks like we're departing again. Are you ready?
Choo-choo!
Well, anyways... It's hard to describe. Everything happened really fast. I was really scared. You see, it was my birthday and my friend and I, she was gonna take me to this city. I'd never been to one before. She wanted me to see... Oh. It was nice. There was a lot of buildings everywhere and a lot of people as well. We walked around for a bit and she told me what some of the places were. But then a bunch of gem hoarders showed up.
Gem hoarders?
They're these really large, metallic-looking constructs, kind of like you. Except they have all these gemstones inside the metal. They kept running from person to person, grabbing them and yelling, "Where is the gem? Give us the gem." I'd run into one of them beforehand, with my parents. They stepped off to the side to talk for a moment, and I started to wander through the forest a little bit. And it found me and attacked me, and tried to take me away. My friend and I, we were in the city when this happened, and we saw the gem hoarders chasing people towards an area. I wasn't sure what to do. I just wanted to stay hidden and not be seen by them, because I knew they would try and take me away again. But my friend, she wanted to go and help them. She told me I should too. I had my sword, and she said that I needed to go and save the people. I was scared. And she took a glass bottle and broke it, and then ran after the gem hoarders, saying that if I wasn't going to help them, she would. I was scared, so I didn't follow right away. But I didn't want to see her get hurt because I didn't do anything. So I tried to follow. But there were a bunch of them, and I went a different way. I went around one of the buildings. One of them spotted me, and I managed to stop it. But when I went around to the other side of the building, I saw my friend there. She'd been captured with a bunch of other people, and they had corralled them into a pen. They were yelling at her, asking where I was. One of them hit her with the back of its hand, and they have these sharp edges all over their body. And the sharp edge, it stabbed her. I was so scared. I was afraid she was going to die because I hadn't done anything. I managed to run in and rescue her. That's when the glowing started. She was bleeding out, and I didn't know what to do to help her. All I knew was I was afraid to lose her. She was my best friend. That's when my hand, it started glowing. Like it was emitting light. It was kind of bright. And it healed her. It stopped the bleeding. I haven't been able to do it since, though.
I read something similar to these research, more so of in traumatic scenes that something dormant inside the body usually awakens, either by sheer will or not wanting to lose a friend.
I guess that makes sense. It's exactly what happened to me.
Maybe you gotta put it in your head about something that's dramatic.
I tried to the other day. Headmaster Akiyama wanted me to try and heal Specca. He said it was a chance for me to test myself. I tried to will the light to come back and heal her. I didn't want her to hurt anymore. But nothing happened.
Well, I'll do my best to look for any kind of those bugs. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Very brave.
I didn't feel brave. She got hurt because I didn't go with her.
Anyway, if you need anything, please let me know. Okay?
Sure. Thank you.
Sure you prepare your squad.
Yeah. Wonder if there's any other stuff I can review with them.
Well, obviously the 9 schools and what they do.
That's probably a good idea. Thanks, Rock.
No problem, Arbor. If you ever need anything, please let me know.
Hannah. Jay. Wonder if they're still here. Guess they've already left. Probably took too long. Coliseum, maybe?
Oh, hello.
Hi again.
Coming to run?
Not exactly. I was looking for Zach, or Jay, and,
Back, I would
Hannah.
believe they might be by the dorms. I was just gonna go there.
Oh, okay. I'll go with you then.
I was going to run, but it looks like they're using the stadium's more talking for them at the moment, and I didn't want to disturb them. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Doing good. I was just by the stadium. Chips and Vaughn are talking over there, and I'm with Ira.
Hi.
Everything okay with you?
Yes. Thank you.
Have you seen everybody?
Vanguard is the beach.
Well, there's Zachary that you're looking for.
I was only looking for him because I saw that Jay was with him at the moment.
Jay left with Esme not too long ago.
Wonder where they went.
Either in their dorm, in Ignis, or in your dorm.
Lila, you wouldn't happen to know which way they went, did you?
I think they went through the portals.
They must be somewhere on campus then.
Well, you didn't see them anywhere near the library or the Coliseum. I mean, they must be by the front.
Or inside the main building. Or the infirmary.
That is true. Clear on my way. We just went through.
I'm not sure. I didn't really see him very well.
Jay.
Oh, there they are. Hi, Jay.
Arbor was looking for you. I was accompanying her. They went inside.
Yeah, I got tired of waiting at the library and went and looked for people.
Sorry. Our conversation went a little
I'll
long.
leave you two. Sorry for keeping you.
No, I kind of started to ramble.
Okay. Now what do we do?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Have you seen Hannah?
She seemed in a weird mood, but she was talking to what's her? It's not Lily. Lila, I think. I think that's her name. She seemed in a really weird mood.
I hope
She also, when I was at the library, she walked past me and said goodnight. Didn't even stop to say hi or anything. She just yelled goodnight.
Maybe she's just tired?
Maybe. She seems off. She never wants to participate much with the squad. Although, we don't have much of a squad right now.
Not today.
It feels like that's a common
worries me.
occurrence. We're always missing 2 to 3 people.
Yeah, that worries me. The others, they need to be as up to date as possible on everything, as much as we are.
Yeah, we gotta build chemistry too.
That's why I've been trying to spend time with Lily. I don't know her that well, but I want to, and she's a part of our squad, so we need to get to know her very, well. A lot better anyways.
You know a lot of people better. Oh, what's in here?
People,
hello,
what's
Chips.
up? Hello. You got Barthol and Ren and Karita and some people up there.
Okay.
Have you guys seen Esme and or Viv?
Yeah. I saw them both.
Where?
They were both last time I saw them by the bridge, by the dorms.
Oh, I was just
thank
there,
you.
and Lila was the only one there.
No, they were
find
by the bridge and on the rock on the right. They were talking to each other. I don't know if they're still there or not.
I don't remember seeing them there. Sorry.
I'll take a look. No worries. Thank you.
So have either of you seen where Vanguard is?
Oh, Lila said they were down by the beach.
They are. We tried to approach them, me and Esme, and they posed T-post on us.
T-post?
Yeah. T-post. And then they yelled, "Ah!" and charged at us.
I thought that's how you were supposed to be stealthy. That's what me and Rook do.
What?
Well, they were saying T-post for dominance.
I know it's not actually stealthy, but Rook seems to think it is, so I go along with it. Makes him happy.
Right.
Rook's a very kind soul.
He is.
This place is so huge.
It really is.
On the side note, I got Vivina to give me some painkillers.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She used some of her venom, and it seems to work really, really well.
I thought venom was supposed to be bad for you.
She did like 2 drops, or she said 2 drops. It was to numb the nerves. I guess too much will paralyze you.
Oh.
Just a little bit. It seemed to numb nerves.
I'm not too familiar with spiders, but from what I have read, one of the things that they do is when they catch their prey, they spin it up in a web and then bite it and inject their venom, and it immobilizes them. It must be some sort of
get away
nerve
around.
agent.
They bite them and then they spin it a web.
Or, sorry. In any case, the venom must dull the senses. Yeah. Makes it so you can't feel. So in this case, it's just making that area numb so that you don't feel the pain. That's a pretty useful skill for her to have.
Yeah, it's helped a lot. Although I don't feel pain hardly anywhere. It's like a whole numb feeling.
In any case, do we want to go look for the others, or?
Sure. You know where I want to go? I want to go to the top of the roof and see that new board in the merit system. I don't know who's got merits because I missed that day.
There was one in the hallway as well, the Great Hall. I'll show you.
Oh, we can go look there then.
We can go up on the roof if you want to see that one too. It should be the same, I'd imagine.
Oh,
I can even give you an example of what some of these students did to receive a merit if things are not clear yet.
Oh.
It's generally doing good stuff, right?
Yes, perhaps since the other students got here, I can give you a bit of a rundown again. As you see, we have now posted, not only on the roof, but also in the back here, the you'll notice that there are seeds as well as a blossom beside one student, Specca. Once you earn 3 seeds, you will earn a blossom, and you can use those to purchase things for your dorm. I was running Barthol and Rin through it, because Rin thought they were used for boasting, so she wasn't too happy to receive one. I think everything's cleared up, though.
Pigeon seeds.
Yes, and I was also explaining
has
that...
a lot.
Well, here's the thing. If Ignis, both Chips and Victor, earn 1 more themselves individually, their entire squad would earn a blossom that they can use to purchase gym equipment or something like a pool table for their dorm. Whereas if Vivina got another one, she would be able to purchase something for just her dorm room alone. Specca currently is the only student that earned a blossom due to what she did during the duel. And Arbor, as you see, you are the only student to receive one from your squad as well. And that would be for your aid and attempted comfort of Specca during the aftermath of the duel, if you recall.
Oh. I was about
That is
to
where
ask.
Esme and Vivina also received theirs. Yes, if you recall, I gave Specca her blossom there due to the way she handled the duel, which I hope Barthol, I'm not sure if you were there, but your sister did do something
It
quite
was,
impressive.
Everything just happened so fast in the moment. I just...
Yes.
couldn't
Well, I did see you guys
distinguish what was
arguing in the
going on.
infirmary, so I hope this doesn't further stress things amongst you two. But we did have to separate siblings from different squads because of to prevent each other from using yourselves as crutches, so that you can grow stronger without the other. Because unfortunately, in this world, not everyone's always going to be there for you. One day you might be alone and have to solve things yourself. So that is the reason we did so.
Right.
I hope there's not favoritism.
Any questions, Jay? Well, yes. One student did point out to me that mostly women have received the seed so far, but if you do look, Ryder received the first one, and so did Rook. It just seems to be that due to things that have occurred so far, mostly the women have shown more kindness than others.
Right.
Lila, for example, Pickwick was feeling ill due to his condition, and she took it upon herself to do his exercises for him without anyone commanding her to do so. So she was rewarded one right there on the spot, for example. Hopefully that... and then Rook, for example, ran alongside Chips as support during his punishment, even though Rook did not need to. Other teachers can give out merits as well. They might give it out for different things. For example, winning a race or achieving something.
Interesting.
For example, in fact, I've been witnessing Barthol aid Rin, who is feeling quite ill today due to her back. He's been helping her up all day in front of me, despite this time I didn't even need to ask him to. So, for example, right now I'm going to actually give Barthol a merit for his gentlemanly behavior that he's been showing.
Oh.
Nice.
Does that make that makes sense? Exactly.
Headmaster.
Now, keep in mind that he was not... I don't believe he was doing that purposely to earn a merit. Rin, if I may ask, is he like that even when I'm not around?
I mean, I guess today we kind of got closer than normal.
I see. Okay.
He's just being
Well,
really
so...
kind. He's just being really
Yeah,
kind.
so in other words, he was not doing it for the sole purpose of earning a merit. So that is indeed an incident where I would give him one. I hope that's a good example.
Yeah. Thank you, Headmaster.
You're welcome. In fact, I think that almost ties up Crystal Thorn as well as Ignis in terms of gaining their first squad blossom. Not that it's a race after all, but...
Of course. More of a bonus.
Well, yes, during war games things will be different, but so far this is the only form of competition among you two. If you're all the 4 squads, if they'd like to view it as such, I see.
I'm shocked you
Any more
didn't get
questions?
one for helping on the wounds.
I think that answers.
Well,
I
that
was
would be
doing what I
within
was supposed to.
Professor Silver's realm to have offered in that case. because they were more. It'd be like Vaughn asking. Well, for example, Rin asked Vaughn to train her, and it'd be like rewarding Rin a merit for going to training. So, hopefully that makes sense, Jay.
Yeah. I guess.
I'm pretty excited to learn from Captain Silver.
She's definitely an interesting character.
Well, I mean, she shoved
Professor Steele.
she shoved a tampon in the hole in your leg, so I would agree.
It's definitely something I didn't think that would ever happen.
I almost thought she was gonna punch Ryder in the face. She came so close. Thankfully, he shut his
She
mouth.
certainly seemed pretty upset.
Well, he was
like Professor
consulting a
Willow got
medical
into it.
situation.
Happen.
Yes.
Professor Willow got into Ryder after.
Yeah. I'm almost as afraid of her as I am Steele. She
Well, at
seems
most,
pretty
you might get a
strict,
crack across the face from her cane, but I don't think she. But I'm not too sure. She is new to the Cross Allied Forces. She was invited in from outside. She stopped serving a while ago, but some of her medical journals had come across my desk, and we decided to take a look into her and send her an invitation, and she took it and passed her test.
That's good to hear.
Choo choo.
I have
So even
personally
the-
not
Lucky to
gone to
have
serve
her
with her,
own-
so.
So even the professors have to complete an exam before they can become professors.
Well, yes, we can't just give out such an important role willy-nilly. In fact, if you look at it, us teachers are our own squad.
You said that before.
Yes,
You all have a
if
role
you
to
think about it. So during, there was some students that were walking through the attunement circle. If you recall, out near the mountains, it did cause quite a commotion. But at the time, I switched to my tree form that you guys fought the other day, some of you at least. I recall you stabbing me in the ass a lot. But yes, I was in my tree form. That would be my defensive form, so I didn't receive much damage despite the poking in my ass. But, so I arrived to defend, and Vaughn pulled his sword to attack. And so at that time, there was only two of us, but if Willow was there, he would have offered support. Silver would have been healing if any of us were to be injured, and then Steel would have been the range assistance. So us together form quite a well-formed squad, if I do say so myself.
You guys only have 5 and not 6.
I mean, hope.
Yes.
I mean, can only hope that we have the best of the best.
Exactly.
For us
So
as a squad together.
if you remember during the exercise we had, you were given instructions to flank. Eldrin was given instructions to protect the front and defend. Instead, he flanked and let Rin be quite vulnerable, so she could have died.
Okay. I don't mind.
And I don't recall. Jay was still out of commission due to the gunshot, and I believe Arbor, you weren't there as well. But where you were watching.
I was there, but I wasn't exactly sure what to do.
Do what we need
I've
to
never
do.
been in a combat situation like that. I've only ever
Well,
practiced.
based on that conversation and what you seem to be aiming for here, you were doing your job technically, because if someone would to have been injured, you probably would have wanted to assist, get them away from the battle, and start treating their wounds as quickly as you could. Even if you haven't quite figured out how to harness your own abilities, things that Silver will be teaching you will come in quite the handy, as anyone can learn those.
Yeah, that's why I'm eager to learn from her. If I can't figure out
Yes.
what to do, maybe I can
Yes.
figure out other ways.
Yeah, I do apologize for during the attempt to heal Specca mentioning to try to think of that situation that occurred long ago for you, but sometimes we, unfortunately, in scenarios like that, sometimes the strength that we need comes from those memories.
Precisely.
Yes. Because I know that if I were to need to transform to defend you all, I'd think back on all the students I've let down over the years. And I would do everything in my power to prevent that from happening again. Because unfortunately, as you saw with the situation with Specca, not all students are as sturdy as others. Things can happen in a blink of an eye.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Whenever I think of that day, all I can think of is how scared I was and how I didn't react fast enough.
Yes. And you almost lost something important to you. And that is what you can draw strength from. And that is similar to what I do. If needed. Now, if there's no more questions, if you'd like to join me, Rin, do you remember earlier the salute? Alright, I'll run you through it again. Before you're dismissed, please join me in the salute once more, Rin, and the other three. Place your hand over your heart. Together, we stand united as one.
Together we stand
united as one.
Yes, thank you. Rin, can you repeat it again instead of talking about your boob?
Together we stand united as Rin.
Close enough again. Alright, everyone, you are dismissed unless you have more questions.
Right. Thank you, Headmaster.
Hello.
Oh, hi there, Rin. I see you're taking a look at the merits as well, and you notice you have one, right?
I think it's about time for me to go
Do you
to
remember
bed.
why you got one?
Those painkillers are also making me a little tired.
Because I kept running with chips.
Yes, even though you did not have to. You offered him support despite not being instructed to.
When they paralyze
So
them.
we decided to give you
So
one.
it's possible that it's also acting as a sedative.
I appreciate it.
I can believe that.
So, if you have any more
go ahead
questions
and head
about this,
back.
let me
Make
know.
sure you get back okay.
But it seems pretty
Okay.
self-explanatory. Once you earn 3 seeds,
Maybe we'll bump into Hannah on our way back.
like Specca did.
Yeah, she hasn't already called it.
And if
Okay.
Well,
Hi.
Oh,
hey,
hi, Esme.
What's up?
Not much. Just getting ready to call it, I think.
I see. Are
Jay
you
says
going
he's
to
getting
bed?
pretty tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I hope your wound heals, and I know you'll do a good job.
Thank you.
Well,
Thanks.
So, you gonna...
So, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good. Feeling much more confident.
Oh, that's good. Why is that?
I'm not a freaking tiny thief.
What? What?
I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Panty thief?
Wait, what?
Chloe ran
What'd you
past and said
You
something
and
really weird.
Corey are stealing panties.
No, that is definitely not what that conversation was up there. I
That would
confronted him
explain
about.
why my white ones are missing, and now I have to wear my other ones.
Yeah, I noticed.
I didn't even notice if he stole them. He stole my panties.
What? You did?
Yes.
He's
Just
saying noticed.
He said he noticed
How did
that
he
my
notice if
panties
he
were changed because my
didn't?
white ones are missing. I swear, Roy.
Chip said that Croy was a panty thief.
Well, I asked
Yeah.
him, and he said he noticed they were changed. And when I asked if he took them, he didn't really say no.
It's kind of suspicious.
I'll look around the room. If I find anything, I will return it to you girls.
I think I still have all of my stuff.
Good. I'll get your stuff back.
I should start locking my door. I usually leave it open for Kari.
Yeah. Melanie has the right idea with the lock. I normally lock it, but there's now a rule that everyone can walk into my room without permission, so...
What? Why?
Yeah, Chips' punishment got onto me because we're roommates.
Oh. That's...
So I set traps instead.
Suck. Oh.
Non-volatile. Although, Madame said that it was okay for them to mate, but I don't think that would be a smart thing to do. Yeah,
Not at all. That's...
That was a little bit freaky. Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that sounds a little more than a little freaky.
Yeah, I would have to go out of my way to
anywhere
make it
near
like
your
that.
room, by the way. But
Yeah.
in either case, it's a little weird that Corey's stealing things.
I'm not sure if he's actually doing it, if that's just Chips being Chips.
Maybe we should ask.
Oh. Hi, Ryder.
Hello!
Hey, Arbor. Finally, I got some free time.
Finally?
We've
We've had free times for a while now.
Oh, whoops.
Melanie wanted to cover some things with us all, so I kind of had to stay a little extra.
Oh, what did you guys cover?
Oh, we were just talking stuff, and stuff that we needed to do and stuff. Since Steele is kind of our professor, we were just talking basic drills and things like that that we need to prep for.
Ooh.
He's probably
That's
gonna
nice.
work you guys pretty hard. Especially since he's in charge of your squad.
Tell me about it! I mean, the guy going around everywhere just bang, 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 bang wherever he pleases. It's like some sort of an annoying dunce or something. Jeez.
I'm kind of envious.
Don't think that
At
everybody
least
else
you
is off
have
the
a
hook.
squad leader.
Look, the main thing is, alright, I don't have a problem with Steele. I think his methods are who they are. His own methods. But seriously, the guy could ease up.
Don't think you've got it so easy. Or everybody else anyways. Even Professor Willow warned us. He said that, anytime we get a question wrong in his classes, there will be a punishment. And, I'm not supposed to tell you what it is, but it doesn't sound like fun at all.
I sort of heard, I think. Something roses?
Yeah.
He can do the worst to me. Not like I haven't been through a bunch of stuff already.
Well, military punishments often have substitutes, where they punish someone else instead of you to make you feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anywho,
Hey, Rook.
I'm free now,
Hello.
so I'm okay.
Hello, Free. My name's Rook.
Look, for
It's
some
free
reason you
now,
like
Rook.
Oh,
He said free
Drops
now.
my hand. Thank you for the raid,
Free.
Krita.
for some
Oh,
reason
nice to meet you.
you like snatching me from under my ankles. Stop doing that.
I'm sorry, the
picking you up
magnetism
off
with
your
your
feet.
magical circuits with mine.
I guess so. Well, I guess it's gonna continue happening. Anywho,
Hello, Professor Willow.
Hi, Willow.
Eddie's Jesus.
Uh-oh.
No. What?
Esme's pretty upset.
No, you should
Apparently, Corey's been stealing some of her clothes.
Why would I know where they are?
We'll keep on working on the nickname. So,
Oh.
why? How did?
Oh,
How did he get there?
I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
go into your dorms. That's a rule.
I'm asking you a
Does have
question.
compelling
Why were
arguments
you
there.
yelling that though?
Hey, Esme.
Okay, first off, first argument. You have someone in your dorm that literally says open dorm rule. Okay. Second off, other clans are not allowed to go into other people's dorms. Third off,
Well, just because
why would
you're
I
not
have any
allowed to
business into
doesn't
yours?
mean you wouldn't.
Why?
Beansprout, why don't you come
Then
down
why
from
would you
there?
yell that you're?
Should I get
Why
down?
would you yell
Why?
at something about
accusatory
Just come down.
Esme.
Okay.
Esme, I can account for him. It wasn't him.
I want to know why he was yelling out something about being a panty thief.
It's
Because
because
you
Chips
told
was
me
accusing
one.
him of one.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait a second.
Hey.
Hold on.
You wanna run that past me one more time there, Storm? You Salt and Vinegar said what?
Oh.
Okay,
Apparently,
he
Kuroi thinks
accused me
he's
of
panty
being
thief,
a
and that
panty
can't be
thief
the
because
case
of my height.
Because Kuroi was with us the whole time. So
Wouldn't
that counts
it
as
make
alibi.
sense, since we're not allowed to go into each other's squad dorms, wouldn't it make sense that Chips is the one doing it?
It would,
Oh, yeah, just for
but
Chips.
we don't know
Right.
for sure that he actually took it yet, by the way.
So
Bear in
He
mind,
was
I'm in
acting
his
really
room.
suspicious earlier when Esme asked him
You
about
should
it.
find a different roommate if that's the case.
He likes to sort of incite things, but they're not usually true. Plus, I stay in his room, so I'd know if he'd sneak out and come in with a pair.
Oh,
wait,
you
what?
oh, I haven't seen you.
Yeah, this is old news. The other professors know about it.
Okay, I've been away for a while, so this is fresh news to me.
Yeah,
There,
the
Cicely.
dorms only have
Oh my
5
God.
rooms, but there's 6 of us to a
Brett,
squad.
I need that. It's
Kari's
Touch
staying
me.
in mine. Well, or she's supposed to be soon. They said that they were
Yeah.
gonna get a tank for her to stay in the night.
No.
Since she's been
I will.
staying in the pond for the most part.
Right, so I'm gonna state
I
this
like to
now.
dispel this
If,
rumor the moment they
Just
happen.
getting,
Okay.
in there.
the second you all figure out whoever the panty thief is, they're walking 20 feet through the rose bushes.
That's your motto, right?
Got it.
No.
I can't even read.
It's never a model.
It's like they're as tall as me. I'd have to like swim through that.
Oh, you're free and clear.
You'd
You're
only have to
accounted
be
for.
concerned if you were the panty thief.
True, but then again,
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to do
don't
that.
think you are, Corey.
If he says he isn't, then either.
Thank you.
Is somebody really doing something that stupid?
I honestly think that he's just pulling one over everyone, making people paranoid.
Could be like the whole business with the.
Could be the cat.
The
Wait.
bathroom
Maybe
and
they
the
get hungry.
pond.
Wait, it could be Hoshi.
Who? What?
Wait,
Who would eat panties?
Hoshi.
Because Hoshi,
You're really
Hoshi.
Hoshi can go into everyone's
Ho-
dorms.
Hoshi goes to like everybody.
Why?
Hoshi's really nosy.
I don't know where
I thought Chips was supposed to be in charge of him.
Wait.
I mean, you can't really be in. You
If
can't really be in.
Chips- Wait. Wait, if Chips is in charge of Hoshi, does that mean Hoshi takes Chips' orders? So that means like.
No. Hoshi
no.
does a lot of things that Chips does not want.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's more of Hoshi just stays with them, not by choice.
I mean, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. It's more like Chips is Hoshi's. May I speak freely?
I don't. I've said the word fucking shit at least twice today, so.
Bitch.
I've cursed
He is
like
Hoshi's
6 times
bitch.
now. Yeah.
Talking about coming inside.
Boy toy.
What? No, just Hoshi bosses him around a lot.
Ah, okay.
He literally steals his bed. And Chips doesn't have the nerve to just pick him up and move him.
Could be Hoshi.
Koroi, I honestly don't think you've got too much to worry about.
Okay. Well, he just accused me of it, and then someone else came on, and then it just spread like wildfire.
Wait,
Okay.
are they running? Why is he? Oh no.
I can let
Oh,
you
boy.
know that. I can let you know that I have not seen you walking through our dorm since I set myself right in the middle of the stairs.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah? When you were up there at that bridge thing, you didn't happen to be talking about panties on your own, did you?
No, he was with me.
And what did you two talk about?
I said, okay, so basically we were talking about like, he came out of nowhere, alright? I looked behind, I'm like, how did you get here? And he's like, magic. And I was like, you can teleport? And he was just like, no. But I'm like, why are you here? What do you want? And he was just like, I can sense something, trouble. I'm like, what could I do? I'm the small kid. What would I do? What am I gonna do to anyone?
I knew it.
I'm literally
You did
exactly.
cause that
And then I went,
explosion that one time.
Honestly,
that's something we don't talk about. Okay, anyway,
when it's the
but
whole
just-
panty thief situation, I'm pretty sure it's the cat.
I know what happened. Oh, good grief. Koroi, you know he was joking with you, right?
No.
Sometimes I never know. And he's joking.
Good.
Honestly, it's
This is
actually
a
kind of
whole
hard to read them.
This is a
Well,
whole
it's hard to read when he's
miscommunication
yelling at
process
you.
on its own.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So it's
He's like,
not
you're
like
a penny thief, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know what's going on now. I can piece this story together now that I have all
So
the clues.
I didn't want to deal with it, so I booked it, and I didn't want to. And then
Yeah,
all of a
you
sudden,
came all
Davina
the way
comes out
to-
of nowhere. She's like, "So panty thief, huh?" And I'm like, "Are you fucking?"
Well, I mean, it looks like you can have easy access there, short stuff.
I found
Professor
an
Willow.
interesting tidbit of information. What's up?
What did you find, sir? You first.
Did you
Oh no, go on, please.
This whole thing
How did it
seems to
go?
be a miscommunication between
Hey,
Kuroi
panties
and
whatsoever in his
Chips.
room. Whoever said that he's a panty thief was
A
lying.
joke led up.
Oh,
A joke
okay, good.
that was
All right.
led into a.
Wait, so
This.
I
So
think-
what- so what's the truth?
I think this is a whole misunderstanding. Or just blowing.
what's the tidbit
You
of-
know what?
Way out of
All I gotta say is Chips is into some weird stuff.
I'm locking my dorms. I don't understand.
I'm not supposed to lock my door.
I get really tired. I'm gonna go
Kari
to bed.
needs
So
to
that-
be able to come in and help me in the
Does that mean?
mornings, and I'm not
Does
able
that
to
mean
get
Chips
moving.
stole your panties?
Oh no! No! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
No,
Whoa! I
no,
didn't
no.
say that he was the penny thief, because if that was the case, he'd be walking through 20 feet of rose bushes that's been enchanted to sting like hot coal, which is not the case.
That's not. Yeah, that's
Wait a
not gonna be
minute.
me.
So, Esme, did you have anything stolen from you?
Yeah, my white panties.
I see. And you didn't see the perpetrator?
Oh no, but Chips did make the comment of, yeah, I noticed.
What?
Yep,
I'm
that's
beating
it.
him up. I'm beating him up right now.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Maybe it doesn't mean that he's necessarily been stealing things, but he's just been being creepy.
I was about to say, your dorm mate has been staring at your derriere in order to notice whether you're wearing panties or not.
I don't know.
Or has he been trying to look
I
up
was
your skirt?
standing over there, and Croy runs by and says, la la la, panty thief, la la la, and then runs away. And then Chips appears. I said, what
I
about
said
a
I'm not a
panty thief?
panty thief.
And then I was like, oh, my white panties are missing. And then he's like, yeah, I noticed. And I said, what? What do you mean? And then he vanished.
Professor Willow, excuse me.
There you go.
Maybe I should. Go.
No, by a squad number at least.
I don't know how it works. I'm not
It's
gonna
just
go
one
in there and
squad
break.
member.
I can't go in there.
It's probably for the best, to be honest. It sounds like there's a lot of trouble going on inside.
Yeah. I'll take your advice on that.
I feel like I shouldn't be here. I'm gonna go.
What do you mean? Victor lets Melanie in here all the time.
What?
What?
Yes.
What?
When does that happen, though?
It happened last time,
Late at
for
night?
the, not late at night,
Does
when
that
we were
usually
holding,
happen, though?
when she did that outburst with the whole, after the fighting of Specca,
Yeah, Victor
Was anybody else allowed in there?
helping her, as far as I'm aware.
it was in his room.
Well, that's to be expected. Victor was at his room before Melanie had permission to go in. So that makes sense.
I mean, I understand that point, but why? Because she could have just asked for help from us.
Think about it for 1 minute, man. You know that Melanie's lovey-dovey.
Oh, well, I know. Oh, yeah, no, I know that, but why would Victor? Because I know he's not into her like that. Or at least I don't think. Why would he want her in his room?
Are you
I
saying
heard
that
over
Melanie's being played?
Well, then again, what was Augustus saying? That whole entire thing about being manipulated got me thinking about stuff. So, I don't know.
She most likely came to him, and Victor took her in, and then talked to her. It seemed to calm her down.
That could be the case.
I don't understand this whole love thing. I'm gonna stay away from this one.
I'm not talking about the love part.
Not
I'm talking about the
So-
reality of the situation. What's up?
Here's the established rule. I'm going to let Headmaster Karita know this. If anyone steals any form of article of clothing from anyone's dorms whatsoever, they are going to get punished by walking through 20 feet of thorns. They will be enchanted. Anyone uses the K word involving said action will get an extra 10 feet.
What's the K word in case we need to know, sir?
Kinky.
What? Huh?
What the hell is kinky?
I can already tell someone got in trouble for that. Oh, God.
I kind of know what that one means, but why that word specifically?
I was gonna say it's kind of quirky.
What the hell is kinky? Do you
Quirky
you know
starts
what it
with a
is?
Q.
Quirky?
Well, yeah, Corey was saying
I'm gonna
K
head to-
instead of a Q. But,
No, just say it never happened.
Viv, what's going on?
Why is he doing the stanky leg?
I think, honestly, Esme might have lost panties just by like putting them under a blanket or something, because it's not in our room, it's not in whoever's rooms, and there's just no evidence. And people are just frustrated that people are getting blamed.
So Esme is just being the klutz that she usually is.
I shall go find
Pretty
them.
much.
Why? Okay. Well, there.
And he's off.
Does that?
Yeah.
Arbor,
Yeah,
look,
we know.
Does.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna go
it's
get some
interesting.
sleep.
Get some good rest, Croy.
You
It
stir
was a
me
joke,
up
by the
when we
way.
go to
I'm
sleep.
telling you, it was a
I
joke.
see.
Listen, it
Uh-huh.
tires me out for a short guy like me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, get out of here, buddy.
Oh.
What?
You know I want to punch you in the gut, right?
Why?
No. Why?
Well, putting Kuroi through all of that. Hmm? You fabricated a story, Chips.
I didn't say anything. That was actually him, but that's fine. If you would like to punch me in the gut, go for it. I will take your punishment. And if the
Ryder?
teachers ask anything, I will be like, I accepted it.
No,
Will it make you
I'm
feel
not
better?
I'm not gonna do it. Besides, if I were to do it, I'd break all of them.
Break all of what?
All of your guts.
Your ribs. Oh,
You
I
can go
didn't
my
know your
guts.
But you can't.
I happen you know, I've taken boxing for a year.
I've
For fuck's sake.
Oh
Right.
no.
Right. How sleep deprived are you right now, Storm?
I'm not sleep deprived. What do you mean, Professor?
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
I mean, I could always show you my dangerous right hook if you want to.
Not unless you want to be encased inside thorns.
Oh, sorry.
Ryder, you really need to stop insulting the teachers and threatening them like that.
It isn't a threat. I was just wanting to show Teach that I am capable of handling myself.
I informed Esme that I'm gonna help her look for her panties, but she told me that she already has them on her right now.
Yeah, I'll go talk to her real quick.
I consoled her and told her that I also don't wear panties.
Well, that would only make sense.
Sweet heavens. If you weren't a golem, child, if you weren't a golem.
What are you talking about? I don't really understand.
Okay, look at Rook. Oh.
Give him a second.
Echo.
Echo.
just missed it, buddy.
Pinky.
Oh,
be careful. I'm
You
gonna
sound
go.
very far away.
Okay.
If you see
Good
me
night,
just
Willow.
standing in the common room, that's me sleeping.
Oh. If you see me laying there in the common room, staring blankly at the ceiling, I'm probably sort of asleep.
You see me like this, hiding
Still
in
far
plain
away.
sight.
Yes. Plain sight.
Much better.
But yes, I don't need to wear for panties.
All right, we get it. You don't have to say it twice.
But you asked me.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Well, anywho, now that that problem's sorted, now I have free time. Again.
Nice.
Anywho, what was I going to do next?
A meeting. but someone.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Viv, I need to talk to you.
Hello. I was just
Okay.
saying I'm gonna be heading
Hi,
to
Berthel.
bed. Y'all
Oh,
have
Good
a
night.
good night.
Hi, Berthel. Bye, Berthel.
Good night, bud.
Oh, okay. Hi, bye. Good night.
Night, Barthol.
Poop.
Well,
Beach?
beach.
Pew!
Ryder, 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 Ryder. There's people sleeping in my room. Multiple people. I need backup. You need to be in my room with me because it's getting late and there's too many people in my room. Yes.
Want me to assist?
What?
I can kick them out.
It's fine, it's a Vanguard. I've stopped shaking you, but you can't. Okay. Eric, it's a Vanguard.
I will escort them out.
Never mind, Viv.
Rook!
No!
This is a Vanguard
man.
situation. Just stay
May
here,
I
man.
have may I have permission? I'm not going in.
Okay.
With his guitar. He just starts singing, and then like girls go in the background and they're like,
Ooh, Vanguard's a little bit, cookie crazy, huh?
Interesting, I guess.
Very eccentric.
Mm-hmm. They do seem to be the closest out of everyone, though.
I feel like we're very close.
We are, but they're the most, like, together, you know? Like, more often than not, you see them traveling as a whole group. Meanwhile, all the other squads are super scattered.
We try to travel as a group, but half of our squad isn't around.
Yeah, that's not really your fault.
I've been trying to encourage everybody to stick together, me and Jay both. But, Hannah likes to go off and read by herself, and Lily's not always around, and Kari's been sick. Same with Xana. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
I'm sure you will.
And if not, I guess I really need to get good at, patching up bullet holes.
Yeah.
oh, I see you seeing a door chan.
Are you jealous?
No?
Maybe
I don't.
having notes posted up on a wall somewhere. With all of the schools of magic plus the definitions. Some people are visual learners, not auditory.
That's a pretty good idea. I'll try that. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Maybe I'll try and see if Hannah will help me. That way maybe I can actually get her to stick around for once.
Yeah, I'm sure she would be happy to teach the rest of her squad, especially when it's not under a time crunch. Although there is a time crunch because Steel's coming in tomorrow.
There's always a time crunch. Even if you don't know it. That's why I want to try and be a little more proactive with these things. I feel responsible because I did know the information, but at the same time, I wasn't as stressed with making sure that my other squad mates knew the information too. It didn't occur to me to make sure.
Yeah. So far, it looks like only one, maybe two of my squad mates might not know. I have to work on Esme. I have no idea how far off Victor is, although he seems a studious type. But it still doesn't hurt to check.
He reminds me a bit of Hannah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what if I wanted to stay?
I think all of ours, for the most part, know it. Xana and Jay both seem to have a lot of problems with pronunciation, though.
Yeah, it might. Might have to do pronunciation specific focus stuff.
I've tried to focus on that as much as I could, but it doesn't always seem to work. The next day they seem to have completely forgotten it.
Practice, practice, practice then. Until it becomes muscle memory?
Pretty much. I've also tried to start quizzing them on the things that Captain Silver tells me.
Oh?
Yeah, like, what 3 classes, or, schools of magic, anyways, will you find mostly healing spells in?
Oh. That would be probably abjuration, necromancy, and evocation? Because abjuration
We're
can
really
have healing
close.
runes.
Not exactly. What she told me was evocation, transmutation, and necromancy.
Transmutation? But transmutation's more enhancement stuff. Maybe I'll ask her more.
Yes, but she also said that taking something that's already there and
Oh.
putting it back together in a different configuration.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sort of like, stitching up a wound, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
exactly sure.
sorta.
She didn't give too many precise examples.
Don't have time today, bud?
No, I got plenty of time, but it's just the situations of my sleeping things have changed.
How so?
What do you mean?
The whole of Vanguard sleeping in one bed together.
Why? That seems
I don't think there's enough room for that.
uncomfortable.
I don't know. Viv, can we talk now?
Sure, buddy. Let's go.
Take care, Ryder.
Thanks, Arbor. You're the best.
Sounds like they're all getting themselves together.
Boo.
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 Hands up.
Up.
And down. And around and around and around and around.
What was that?
I don't know. It's exercising. Stretching.
Okay.
Mhm. Is everyone asleep?
Ryder
not
and Viv went that way for a little private talk, and I think all of Vanguard are inside of their dorm.
Very, they're very close in terms of squads.
I think everybody from Ardent Vale is already asleep, or at least in their dorm room. I know Hannah likes to read well into the night.
I see. I think Rick wants to tell you something.
Yes, they're very close.
Actually, Arbor, what's your favorite flower?
I haven't really thought about this.
Armor. What's your favorite color?
Purple. As for the flowers, I've not given a lot of thought to this question.
Do you like roses?
I guess they're pretty. They're kind of ordinary, though. A lot of people use them for different
What about
things.
tulips or blossoms?
What's your favorite? Sorry, I'm just not feeling that well. I wasn't. Hey, Rick. What's your favorite type of fruit?
I can't eat. Well, I can.
I feel like there's a joke happening here, and I don't really understand it.
Nothing. No, we're all just having a conversation here.
You guys are kind of scaring me.
It's okay. I'm driving a carriage. I'm driving a carriage. So is Rick.
Oh.
I'm not. Am I in the carriage?
Do they even have carriages at school? We have a wheelchair.
We have a
Baby
bus.
carriage. What? Oh, I forgot that we had a bus. I forgot how we got here.
But yes. I can't. I can't eat food, but I do eat something at least.
What do you eat?
Adamantium.
Huh?
My body's made of it. So let's just say if I'm broken. Either way, a men's spell or me eating adamantium would work.
What about super glue? They hold wounds, so would they hold your broken pieces?
Maybe. But I won't be able to do pressure onto them.
Huh.
Can you eat? I think I asked you this question before.
Can I eat? Well, I have eaten before, but I don't ever get hungry, so it's more of a kind of an if it's there, maybe if I feel like it.
Did you eat a potato?
I had french fries once. They were kind of oily and
Oh, I see.
You can taste as well.
I really like coffee and chocolate. Chocolate's the best.
I can't really taste.
Oh, do you not have a tongue? Wah.
Oh.
I have a tongue, see?
Yeah, You do.
Wanna see? Wanna see? That's your tongue.
It's kind of shiny like my hair.
Oh, shiny tongues.
The sun must be getting ready to go down because I'm starting to feel stiffer.
You should go sleep.
Probably soon, yeah.
I think I might be going to bed too. Okay. I can walk you there.
It's right there.
That's okay. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Alright, thanks. What is your favorite color though, Esme?
You won't believe it, but it's actually pink.
I forget who, but on my first or second day here, somebody asked me the same thing. They thought I would say pink, and they seemed surprised when I said purple.
I guess if you're accustomed to a certain color, you might not like it that much, actually.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of being... well...
I'm also turning in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to bed then. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
I'm gonna let Vivian curry now. Bye.
Me too.